Arsenal are back in the Champions League, and boy, does that feel so good to finally say. And I'm genuinely buzzing to see the Emirates on a Wednesday night in Europe's best club competition. I cannot wait, counting the hours. I'm so excited. Arsenal will be playing the Eredivisie winners from last season in PSV, and in today's video we are going to be discussing the matchup and the potential starting 11 that we may see in the game. So what's going on, everyone? You're listening to Gunner Central here. I hope you're all doing well. Now, in our last game, we obviously went to Goodison and dominated Everton. We dominated the game. We were in complete control. The scoreline 1-0, it makes it look much closer than it was, to be honest. I think if you're watching the game, whether you're an Arsenal fan or not, you felt Arsenal in complete control. Could have got 3 or 4, but the last ball or the finishing just wasn't there. So we walked out with a 1-0 victory, very happy, clean sheet away from home. Goodison's a tough place to go, especially in recent times for us. We went in and we got 3 points. We now have 4 wins and 1 draw to start the season, and that draw still irks me. It's that 2-2 against Fulham. We shouldn't have conceded the second goal, even the first we shouldn't have, but yep, and which it's a lot more solid than I've seen a lot of Arsenal Twitter think it is. I think we've been quite good this season. We've looked quite strong. We haven't looked outstanding in any games, but you know, we've gone in, we've got jobs done, and we're looking very good on the table. And as for Everton, they just look like a little sorry outfit, so you got to feel for them, to be honest. But also, you can only beat what's in front of you. So although we did go out and dominate Everton, and some people are saying it's Everton, you can only beat who's in front of you. Hopefully we can see some more of the same domination tonight against the Dutch champions. And then as for PSV, they've also been looking really good in their games. They won by a margin of 4 in all of their previous 3 games, being 5-1 against Rangers at home, 4-0 away, and then 4-0 at home this weekend. They seem to be in really good form, so don't expect this to be. So another little factor is that PSV have the exact same record as us in terms of their previous 5 games. They have 4 wins and 1 draw, and that draw being 2-2 against Rangers. We have 4 wins and 1 draw, our draw being 2-2 against Fulham. So yeah, just a little bit of similarities between the two teams. And now as for injuries go for Arsenal, obviously we had Martinelli, who tweaked his hamstring in Sunday's game. He's now been listed as injured. Hopefully he should come back sooner rather than later. I'm hearing it's around 2 to 3 weeks, which should take about 4 to 5 games. So hopefully we can see him back, which makes you think we'll probably go with the Trossard, as you know we did against Everton. Thomas Partey, Mohamed Al-Neni, and Yuri Timber also will be remaining out for us, while Gabriel Jesus hopefully should be returning to the starting 11 after making some substitute appearances here and there. And as for PSV, they do have some defensive injuries to worry about, but they are going to be able to have the former Southampton centre-back Amal Bella Kotchap, who joined the club before the summer transfer deadline day. Also, Noah Lang, who I've really been rating lately, emerged as an injury doubt, so he might not be able to play, but they have brought Lozano back from Napoli after his spell with the club, so he should be fit if Noah Lang isn't able to play for the visitors. And as for the starting 11 for Arsenal, it's going to be quite interesting, as it always is, to see how we line up. Of course, the big talk, the big debate happening is in goal. Who do you go with? Do you go with Aaron Ramsdale? Do you go with David Raya? That's going to be a very interesting thing. We can have a whole nother video. I mean, I made several videos about this, but I can do it again about this goalkeeping position. It just keeps getting more and more interesting as the weeks go by. The backline I expect to be the exact same against Everton. Midfield, I surprisingly do think it'll be the same against as it was against Everton. I won't be surprised maybe if Jorginho comes in for maybe Declan Rice or something, I don't know. And then up top, I think with Martinelli going out, obviously the person you'd expect to then fill his boots would be Leandro Trossard, but you never know. Arteta has done weirder things. My starting 11, that if I was Arteta, I'd go in goal, I'll go Aaron Ramsdale. For me, Aaron Ramsdale is my number 1. I know what Arteta's been saying, that in the 70th minute he can make goalkeeper substitutions. Don't even get me started on that, because that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But for me, goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale is my number 1. He's just been so good in the time that he's been here, and I know Raya to some people might be better, but it's very marginal and it's a change you don't want to make for the club. Aaron Ramsdale's been so good for us. For me, Aaron Ramsdale starts in our first Champions League game back. Left back, I'm going Zinchenko, like I did with Everton. He was amazing against Everton. He was my man of the match. For me, Zinchenko starts in left back. The two centre-backs will be the same against Everton, Saliba and Gabriel. Again, they did very well against Everton, very well in the air. They had good performances and they deserve to start in our Champions League game. Right back, I'm going to go again. Ben White, amazing right back, underrated player. I say time and time again, he is such a good player. Really love his link up with Odegaard and Saka on that right-hand side. Midfield, I'm going Declan Rice. Let him start, let him coach the team as he had. Like he's a leader on the pitch. You can just see it, the way he talks to them, the way he's pointing out players, and the way he keeps the team ticking, whether it's winning the ball defensively, whether it's holding the ball offensively. He is a great player, one of the world's best defensive midfielders. He should start against PSV. The two midfielders I'm going with is Martin Odegaard, of course, captain fantastic. Can't wait to see him walk out the boys. And I'm going to go Fabio Vieira. Really good performance against Everton. He was one of our bright sparks in the game, controlled the game so well. He's so good in the attack and third. Hopefully he can keep that up and prove it again against PSV. Up top, I'm going to have Gabby Jesus come back in. He came in on against Everton. He didn't look too good, but he didn't really have much to do. I mean, Nketiah didn't look too good neither. I think Gabby Jesus should come back and play. Maybe if he doesn't, the only reason you'd think that is to save him against Tottenham, but I think it's time to let him go. Let's see what we can do with him. Let's let him start up top. Right wing, I'm going for none other than the star boy, Bukayo Saka. Surprise, surprise. Left wing to fill in for Martinelli. I said this earlier, I'm going to go Leandro Trossard. Had a really good game against Everton. He obviously scored the goal for us. Very important. Champions League football is back, baby. Let's go. I'm so hyped. But let me calm myself down. With all this being said, I would love to know how you guys think we should line up against PSV, how you guys see the game unfold, and how excited are you guys about seeing Arsenal finally back in the Champions League? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.